All right, everyone, welcome back. This is round 2 front 9 coverage from the 2020 New Year's Classic at the beautiful Lake Chabot Golf Course in Oakland, California. I'm Nate Perkins, and I'm joined here today with 5-time world champion Paige Pierce.
Yeah, we want to give a big shout out to the sponsors. There was over 37 individual sponsors at this event. Most importantly, Innova Champion Discs. Thank you guys for the awesome coverage. I'm excited to see what round 2 brings. Yeah, we're moving right into the second 18-hole course on the proper Lake Chabot golf course, the Faes course they are calling it. We've got Austin Hoop in the lead at 12 under par. We saw just how technical his forehand has become. Local Jeff Faes from San Francisco, California, 1011 rated, still throwing for MVP Disc Sports. We got Ryland Plummer, who started playing in about 2013 at a community college. He is 980 rated. And Jerry Showman, who I have yet to see play, so I'm super excited about this, but every time we go to California, all I hear about is Jerry Showman.
He's a good dude. He's super smooth with the disc. I'm definitely excited to see how he looks on film.
And then we got yourself, Nate Perkins from Austin, Texas, 1021 rated, coming off a 1030 rated first round, coming in at 10 under par.
Yeah, feeling pretty good about it. Really stoked about the lead card. Yeah, all just a bunch of homies getting ready to play one of the more beautiful disc golf courses I've ever seen. So we're getting right into it. Hole 1 of the Bay course is a par 4, 560 feet. There is an OB road on the left that will come into play on the approach shot, and the basket is about 50 feet, maybe 60 feet further than last year and tucked quite a bit closer to the road.
Hoop with a low turned over shot right in the center of the fairway.
I'm really stoked to get to watch Jeff play here. I really love his backhand swing. It's always been super smooth. He's got a good 450 feet of distance, no problem.
Right towards the camera. We didn't have to dodge it. That was his teleport.
The phaser beam B-cam replay, and Jeff said he was aiming right at the cameraman. And right after that, he said that he hopes he can be that accurate the rest of the day, because he basically aced the cameraman. And I'm sure Ryland is very stoked about that first round and to be able to get a chance to play full 18 on the camera.
Now we got Jerry unleashing a big drive.
Yeah.
Looked like he could have even got it a little bit further if he would have put more ante on it. He's got some power.
Yeah, he's got some power for sure. He might be 985 rated, but he's definitely a 1,000 rated skill set for sure.
Oh, almost landing on top of Plummer's disc.
And this is awesome. That just goes to show you how confident he is with the forehand. He's trying to hit that small gap on the left with the OB on the left rather than take that hyzer wide. Leaves it a little bit short, but the wind is picking up here, and this birdie is feeling pretty tough to get right now.
And about what time is it right now in this round?
It's probably...
This is your second round of the day, right?
Yeah, I think it's, 1 o'clock.
Okay.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 2 o'clock. But the hasn't been windy really all week, and then right before this round started, the wind started picking up, and there was 15 to 20 mile per hour gusts that were definitely changing the way these holes are going to be played. Jerry going hyzer right at it, needs to check up.
Oh, a little too fast and high, gets that unfortunate skip OB.
And Jeff looking to correct. We're going to hang it out a little bit wider here.
Almost a little too wide. He doesn't quite get into the tree line, so he'll leave himself a little bit of a tester putt at OB.
Yeah, that OB's only like 4 feet behind the pin. And right now, this there's a good 20-mile-per-hour wind right here. So this is 100% a layup.
You can see it on the flag underneath the basket shaking. Seems pretty steady. And with the cars driving by, some distractions definitely.
Austin waves them on.
Right back into the focus.
Oh, that was a bid.
Yeah, it was a great bid. All right, great par save.
This is Jeff from 30 feet directly into the headwind, right at the road, and he gets it to stick.
Awesome.
That is a great putt to start the round. Phaser beam replay. Great catch.
Caution, watch for golfers.
Yeah, I still can't believe that we got to play disc golf on such a beautiful golf course. It's really incredible what the East Bay Disc Golf Club did with this event. And we are moving into hole 2. It's a par 3, 521 feet. Plays pretty downhill, probably plays closer to 440 here. But it is a very tough birdie. You can see only 12% of the field birdied this, and it is playing over par. The play is to really get something to land right in between those trees, and you're going to tend to see an anti-skip toward the bucket.
This is Jeff with his Axiom Tantrum.
That's early released, and it needs to sit down. There is OB right there on the left side. And Scott Riley gives him the safe signal.
Hoop with his Wiggins Destroyer.
Oh, this is ideal right here.
Wow.
And he's flexing through the gap, gets a forward skip, a forward roll. And that's the best drive I've seen on that hole all week.
That was a gorgeous shot. Perfectly turned, perfect height.
Ryland throwing the hyzer a little bit short.
It's got young man energy to burn. Hold that, Jerry.
Oh, that looked like perfect angle, but it's a little too stable, flexing out a little too early.
All right. I like the width on that one. Oh, unfortunate little skip there.
Yeah, not bad. You really
Kind of took
needed
the
to
speed off it.
Yeah, you really needed to skip at the path or past it to get that favorable skip.
Man, this looks like just such a beautiful green to approach to.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, and there is a considerable slope on the left and back side. As you can see there, Jerry kind of rolls to a 24, maybe 26 footer for a par.
Wow, and Jeff's having to lounge out very wide to the right and still throw a super severe hyzer just to get up within 15 feet of the basket. Great start for Hoop. Dead center into the heart of the chains with a birdie.
Yeah, it's a very rare birdie on hole 2 at the Bay Course.
Yeah,
All
Jerry,
right, another solid par putt from Jerry. And again, there is a little bit of wind right here, so these par putts are definitely testers. And especially because it's not the second putt of the day, you know, that was the 20th,
Yeah.
hopefully the 20th putt of the day, because we are playing round 2 in the same day that we played round 1.
On a long ball golf course too.
All right, we're moving into hole 3. It's a par 3, 297 feet, plays into the hillside right here. There is OB long, pretty tough to reach it, but the play tends to be the low forehand route. And Austin actually goes with the right gap on a slight anhyzer with that Firebird.
Parked it.
Beautiful shot.
Jeff here with his Photon. Sidearm flex.
Yeah, he really got a hold of that one. He's maybe 60 long.
Wow. And this is Ryland with his Metal Flake Destroyer. Lands right near the
was
basket,
parked.
but gets a little bit of a roll. Fortunately, he's still putting inside the circle or just about circle's edge.
Jerry going straight at it with the backhand. Good line, but just a little low. He's going to be just outside the circle.
And a nice sidearm line from you. Sit. Oh, that's going to be an interesting lie there. Going to have to straddle out. What, about 25 feet from the basket?
Yeah, pretty close.
Oh my goodness.
Jeff giving that a good bid from Circle 2's edge.
Oh, that was a great effort.
What do you think, man? Oh, just a little low and right side from Ryland.
I like the point of views from the B and C cams showing the reactions.
Still stressing me out watching me
Yeah.
point those low.
Tiny bit low there. It's a good strong putt.
And Austin just taking advantage, moving forward. Another birdie.
14 under. And he's only played about, 22 holes so far? Not even?
Yeah, that was his 21st hole.
Yeah. He's on a roll.
All right, hole 4. It's a par 3, 249 feet, somewhat of a blind shot. Got OB bunker to your right and a green long. And again, Hoop is going to take the not so traditional forehand route to the left. It's a little more technical. Just misses the tree and absolutely parks it. Faes going with the hyzer. A little left, but he's going to be circle 1 looking at a birdie.
And this is Ryland's 11-time Firebird.
Square is the tree you don't want to hit up, and it rolls back down to tier 1.
There's so many rolls on this course with all that elevation change. It's really interesting. It keeps you on your toes. You're never calm, it feels like.
Yeah, you definitely have to control the angle of which the disc hits the ground.
Wow, that was gorgeous. Checked up right under the basket.
Nice little touchy approach from Ryland.
Jeff. He's got such a wide stance on his putt.
Yeah. Oh. Man, that looked just right side.
Tiny bit high, maybe? High right?
Yeah. Could have stuck.
Yeah.
One of those that definitely could have stuck.
Especially on the Mach 5. They tend to catch pretty well. And it's nice to see a lot of those sprinkled out over this course. Oh.
When Jerry follows it up with the left side miss right there from inside 25 feet, he's not too stoked about that.
There we go.
That continuous shot, you can see him practicing his stroke right there. He just kind of rushed it a little bit. Unfortunately, going to have to stick with a par. Hoop gets another birdie, moves to 15 under. And he's really just on a roll. He's picking up another stroke as Jeff and Ryland behind him both par.
Moving into hole 5, it's a par 4, 516 feet. One of the trickier holes on the course here. We've got a ton of OB. We've got OB green right in the middle, and we've got OB the entire length of the hole on the left. So you kind of have to decide whether you want to go across the green or go right before it, and Austin decides to lay that forehand right up in front of it.
As far as he could without getting on the green. That was a great placement.
I'm going PD2 here, trying to match Austin's line. I hang it out a little too far left.
Oh, wow.
Gets a bad little reverse skip and rolling into the hazard. And that's going to be a pretty difficult approach from there.
Jeff here going with his Axiom Crave. Nice smooth turnover. Does it have enough height? It doesn't, but honestly, that's not a bad spot. He's safe and he's quite a ways up there, just kind of difficult on the side hill.
Ryland with a nice smooth forehand. Another ideal positioning right there. Jerry going backhand roller. I really like this play. If he can get it to stand up all the way and it just gets a weird little bounce and stays on the hyzer.
Almost at the angle.
Jeff's got a tricky approach right here. There's a ton of wind and the OB is only like 15 feet left of the pin. And he's got great speed control on that shot.
Yeah, nice flat release there. That was his MVP resistor.
Ryland going a pretty steep hyzer. Leaves it a little short, but he's safe.
Yeah, that was a completely different play than Jeff just did with the low wide gap.
So I'm going wide with the Glow MD4, and I'm really happy about that result, considering how close the OB is on that left side.
Hoop with a nice sidearm with that 11-time Firebird.
And even that right there from Jerry is very tricky because that OB is right there. You can see those white flags in the tall grass on the left.
Yeah, and with his drive ending up landing OB, that was hopefully to get up and down to safe par. So he gave himself about a 15-footer to do so. Tiny bit low there.
And Austin has left himself right at circle's edge with a pretty obstructed straddle putt. This leaves it a little bit low. Jeff putting straight back at OB, no problem for the only birdie on the hole.
All right, nice par save. Beautiful green again here. Look at all those trees lining the backside.
That's a gorgeous property. All right, moving into hole 6. It's a par 3, 441 feet, plays closer to 375. Really tough hole. You're teeing off downhill, finishes slightly back up the hill, and you've got an OB wall on the right, and everything tends to slope right down toward that OB fence line. And you can see it's pretty low ceiling off the tee here as well.
Oh, just a tiny bit too high. Knocks him down right onto the cart path.
And he knows it. That's going to be a really tough approach.
And that was with his trace. Hoop here going with his Macbeth Destroyer.
He was looking at the sidearm for a little bit. He opts with the backhand. And this is looking perfect. If he can miss that one,
Oh my gosh, what a beneficial kick out of there. That could have been such a difficult stance in that tree.
And I remember this tee pad being pretty wet right here.
This is your cloud breaker?
Yeah.
Ooh, perfect height, just under that branch.
Nice, Nate.
High enough to get a skip and roll towards the basket.
Yeah, definitely one of my better shots of the tournament so far. Feeling pretty good. Inside circle 1 on hole 6 is always good.
Ride that rip off.
Needs the anti-skip.
Oh no.
I think that cart path is actually safe.
Okay.
On the left, yeah. Would be a really tough hole if it wasn't. This is a beautiful shot from Jerry.
Oh, that'll putt.
Nice turnover. Actually finds that right gap over there and gets the skip.
So Jeff is going forehand, and this is actually really tough because of how severe the slope is. And that looks like it's headed toward the OB, gets a beautiful kiss off the tree, and he's inside 10 feet for his par. Amazing. Oh, and that one just came out of Ryland's hand with a little too much ante and actually floated down past that little fence out of bounds.
Jerry representing the 49ers.
Yeah, congrats to the 49ers for making it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Wish I could celebrate and watch it with some of the Bay Area homies.
Hoop with a little jump putt. Tiny bit low right. Unfortunately does not stick. And he wishes he could get that one back.
And another one just right into the cage. Just not getting it going so far. And a good looking putt from Ryland. Really solid par save from Faes.
Not a lot of sport change on that hole.
Hole 7, it's a par 3 coming in at 274 feet. Pretty low ceiling drive. And again, there is OB long and right of this pin in the form of a small fence line. And the slope just heads right down toward that OB. So this one's all about how that disc finishes.
Jeff going here with his volt, getting a nice slow turnover.
Oh, that's ideal. Getting a little skip off the sidewalk. Beautiful shot. Within 20 feet on this hole. Great. Hoop going with the forehand. Going up the middle. Just so much touch. He's only a couple feet short of getting that sidewalk skip, which is exactly what he was looking for.
He's still got a putt, but it's going to be slightly downhill and a little bit farther than he was hoping for. That looks like your night strike.
It's a good angle, but just again, just
low.
too low.
This is Ryland with his Shatter Phenom. High dropping turnover. That was pretty. Just losing its speed right there.
Hook up.
And Jerry just a little bit too turned over. It's going to find the OB pin high, but it is OB, so he'll be putting to save par. Ooh.
Catches some chains, just a little left side though. Ryland has circles edge putt for his birdie. No, catches the cage and rolls back and OB to the right.
Oh, no.
That was a disaster.
This is a difficult putt downhill here.
Yeah, straight at the OB. This is Ryland to save bogey.
Oh no, don't do it again. Oh, and unfortunately, with another OB, he's going to have to re-putt that putt. No. Overcorrected.
It's a thing of
Again,
nightmares.
it's OB.
It really is.
This time he gets a little bit closer of a putt. Oh, and he gets it. Unfortunately, it's a snowman before he makes it, but...
Oh man, we were all just kind of like stepping away, just in disbelief. You never want to see that, no matter who it is. You never want to see rollaways out of bounds.
Especially 3 of them.
Yeah, that was rough.
Thanks for the comic relief with the little snowman cartoon down there.
Yeah, Ryland was in, as good spirits as he could have been after a hole like that.
Jerry also carding an overstroke. This will make a big score difference on the leaderboard. We only have 3 players on this lead card at double digits now.
All right,
Who's
hole
still in the lead.
8, par 3, 276 feet. Basket is right up here on this little cliff right here. So really pick your poison on this one. I've seen the high backhand hyzer. We've seen straight at it. And we've seen the forehand into the wall. Fun fact though, this is the hole that you get to feed the goats the grass. They love it and they love you after you feed them. Jeff is opting for the forehand on this one.
That's his resistor.
That
Nice
is
and wide.
looking perfect.
Wow.
That is ideal. He's putting right back up at the pin.
Now, are those goats a little bit loud when you're teeing off? A little bit distracting?
They definitely talk. Sounds like they say English words sometime too. And another great looking forehand from Hoop.
Yeah, a little short it was coming in, but that kick off the wall kind of kicked it forward actually.
Yeah, he talked about that. That was part of his play actually, just throw it into the wall.
Little high there. That is not OB though.
That's not OB.
Okay. So you still got a putt. This one might be a little bit scary though.
See, Jerry's talking to the goats right there. What's he throwing right here?
This, I
It's a
believe,
legacy
is his
disc.
rival.
Yeah, the legacy. And a good looking line, gets it to stand up.
Oh my gosh! Amazing.
Boom! Jerry Showman with the hole-in-one on hole 8 at the Bay Course. Wow.
Right in the center of the chains.
Beautiful. Let's take another look at it.
Amazing.
Oh, it never had a chance of leaving the bucket. Look at that smile, guys.
That brings him up to 11 under, and he doesn't even have to putt.
And I believe up at that point, he had only had pars. And so
Whoa.
he moves to 2 under with no birdies.
And that was Ryland with his Metal Flake Destroyer. Oh, so many chains. It's a tiny bit left. These are scary putts from above.
Yeah, scary putts. And kudos to Ryland for knocking that one down after what just happened on the previous hole. It's a great birdie.
Jeff makes easy work of that 20-footer.
Yeah, Jeff just has the speed control on the putts. He always puts them in so soft. Not soft.
Not soft, but
Not
right in the center. And Hoop here with CTP, looking to get another birdie and remain in the lead.
He's looking good. All right, moving into the final hole in the front 9. Hole 9 is a par 3, 240 feet. Pretty low ceiling. You've got OB all along that right side. You've got OB on the left side.
And you got to keep it low.
And you really want a birdie. I mean, you saw 44% of the field is going to be picking this one up. Great looking shot from Jerry. Dead straight. Just a little long.
Jeff here with his matrix.
Another
Nice and
beautiful
smooth.
shot.
Very smooth. And outdrives the basket with mid, low ceiling.
And again, while everyone else is going backhand, Hoop is going with a rather technical forehand.
With his T-bird 3. Oh, a little bit too low. But still close to circle's edge, it seems.
Yeah. Ryland going glow MD3 right here. Good looking line. Oh yeah,
Perfect.
that's parked. I'm throwing a glow MD4 here. Trying to give it a little baby Annie. Just again, good line, but just a little too low. And Hoop from circle 2 gives it a good bit. It's the face you make when you airball it.
At least it wasn't one of the holes that has that
Yeah,
severe
the last one,
elevation
yeah.
change.
Oh, I thought that was
Jeff.
in.
If he makes that, he ties it up going into the back 9. But he'll still be one behind Hoop.
All right, good looking birdie putt from Jerry. You can see the background there. This is just such a beautiful place for disc golf. I mean, we're at the very top of the property now, and the views on this hole and the next hole and then one after that are some of the best I've ever seen. You can see both bridges, Bay Bridge,
Overlooking all the
Golden
city.
Gate Bridge. Yeah, it's truly incredible.
Great birdie again from Ryland. 2 birdies back to back after that snowman. Jumps himself back up to 7 under. I'm glad that turned around very quickly.
Yeah, that was a rough hole for Ryland.
Such a sweet ace. Awesome that we got that on coverage.
Yeah, Sid, it was Local Route's first ace on camera.
All right. Look at all those colors on the scoreboard. We got Hoop at 16 under, Faes at 15 under, Jerry Showman at 12 under, yourself at 11 under, and Plummer at 7 under.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us on the front 9. Oh, there he is. There's Hoops feeding the goats. Oh, I love it. This is great, guys.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and make sure you guys check out the back 9 coming up with some awesome footage.